The Darian DeVries era is now underway. They have one of their first commits to the new team, along with Tucker DeVries, which we thought would eventually happen, but it took a little time to really decide if he wanted to play for his pops or not, I guess. But Conor Enright is committed to Indiana. Started his first 2 years at Drake, was a big part of those Drake teams that were very successful. Kind of like the floor general leader type, high assist guy. He averaged 6.2 assists last season, to a little over two turnovers. Shot 33% from three, which was a little bit of a drop off because his sophomore year at Drake, he shot almost 44% from three. He was like a knockdown shooter while also kind of being the point guard floor general. He transfers to DePaul for his junior season. Struggled a little bit more, I think, with the Big East, maybe physicality, maybe the Big East size a little bit compared to Drake. Didn't shoot as well from the floor, didn't shoot as well from three, but a guy who is kind of labeled as like this leader, floor general engine type guy, now finds himself as Indiana and presumably he's going to be Indiana's point guard moving forward. So I guess Dion, I'll throw it to you first for your thoughts on Conor Enright, and then also your thoughts on like this kind of maybe being the decision of who's going to be the point guard for Indiana.
Yeah, I mean, I think Connor got a little game to him. I think his agent tweeted this out. Fetch winning on both ends, electric playmaker, tenacious defender, energy giver, infectious leader, floor spacer, and brings unmatched competitive fire. He shot 32% from three last year, so the floor spacer might be a little bit of a stretch.
You can't be a floor spacer shooting 63% from the free throw line.
Yeah, and he shot 39% total from the field as a point guard. That's crazy.
Also, he doesn't get the free
But
throw line, so that just
he
he only shot 49 free throws.
It's crazy. It's crazy. But he averaged 6 assists, only three turnovers, so a 2-to-1 assist to turnover ratio. So that's not terrible. He can handle the ball. Electric playmaker, does provide a lot on the defensive end. Um, at some point, Darian's going to have to get players that didn't go to Drake, though. This is
Yeah,
the
yeah,
his third job in 2 years, and he just keeps running back his one Drake team over and over again.
yeah. Also, like with all due respect, there's this all this talk about Indiana's NIL bag and how they got $10 million, and there's all these players they want to get. They want to get Ryan Conwell. They did not get him. My dog Portal Pat, as I like to affectionately refer to him now, said, "Nah, give me that." And look, I like Conor Enright. I think he's a good player. I think he is like a good, solid point guard, right? But if you're an Indiana basketball fan, you lose your whole roster, which is a good thing because your roster was bad, right? Those guys are bad. You got those guys out. But so far, and I know it's early on, there's still a lot of time to play out. But in this process, you have added the coach's son and you have added Conor Enright. That's what you got so far. That's what you got with the big budget and everything going on. So there's still a lot of things that need to be done. I'm a little bit underwhelmed at this point, but I think a coach also at a certain point too, they want to trust their point guard and they want to trust their point guard can run the show, trust that they can knock down some shots here and there. And obviously, DeVries trusts Conor Enright and is now bringing him in to be their point guard. Do you think that where do you think he would rank as like a starting point guard of the Big Ten though?
Low. Low. I also want to shout out Ben McCollum. He realized Connor Enright wasn't that good, so he went and got Bennett Stearns.
Yeah. Yeah, that did happen. Look, I think that Connor is solid. I think that Connor can be, the leader, all the terms you use by his agent, right? I just I think that there's a certain ceiling with him, and also I'm a little bit off put by how it dropped so much when he made the step up in competition. Now I know that guys need some time to get used to that, so maybe that year at DePaul would be a good transition year for him to play in the Big Ten. But I'm just a little bit concerned about the fact that the assists were high, the assist to turnover was good. I agree, but everything else dropped. Doesn't get to the free throw line. He's undersized, at 6'2", 180. So, I think it's going to be some challenges for him. And look, he's got to build this team out. We got to see where it goes from here. But yeah, I think we kind of see where Indiana's maybe trending towards. And I don't know if I'm okay with that or not. But we will see how the rest of it fills out. Congrats to Connor. Enjoy Indiana. That's a big step up going to play for the Hoosiers. They love their white point guard. So you should have a great old time over there, Connor. It is March, and that means that March Madness is upon us. And if you are looking for a place to play, Underdog Fantasy has you covered. Sign up and deposit using code SLEEPERS, that's code SLEEPERS, to receive up to $1,000 in bonus credit plus a free pick. Head over to Underdog Fantasy today and use promo code SLEEPERS to take advantage of this amazing offer.